too hot to do anything today. Hello my babies, and today we are at this Pte Ltd place in Hillview, looking at two projects called HillHaven and the Myst. It's a mystery why I am here. It's been a while and I thought this might be a good time to take a look at something that CDL has done. So, shall we? Here we are at the Myst show flat. Today, tell me why it's available. The story with Hillview area is that a lot of us are wondering whether or not there's actually capital appreciation in this place. Whether is it a hit or a misconception. I'm probably a bit late when it comes to doing a review on the Myst, but I don't think I am too late yet because there are still units here, you know. So I'm taking you through to the show model. We're going to have a look at the show model, yeah? Burner! For people who are looking at this aspect of things, you will be looking into Hillian Mall as well as May Springs condo. So over here there will be a school. You might have some block views over here. Myst, right? They're sitting somewhere here. Notice the louver windows all here from level 8 onwards. Very high securitized Myst. Best views that we're gonna get over here would be on this portion of the development. So Hazel Park, there are two portions to it. The lower rise would be just in front here, the higher rise will be here. But at the moment, whatever that you're gonna get on this facing would be on a higher floor, which means to say that you're probably cleared in terms of your views towards the landed enclave. When we look at comparisons of new launches between HillHaven that's coming up versus the Myst, I do find that the Myst still present a rather unique opportunity given that the catchment area is slightly different to where the Hillview area is. While the sales gallery is located at Hillview, the actual site of the Myst is located closer to Cashew MRT, just a stop away from all the malls over at Bukit Panjang. The beauty of this is that it's located along the downtown line, which gets you into town in just about 20 minutes. I am going to take a look at the show flat. What do I say? 200. We are going to look at a 2+ study, which is 700 square feet. How much is it starting from? Okay, it's about 1.58 million. The lowest floor is now 18th floor. Okay, anyway, if you got $1.58 million to blow, this is what you're gonna get for 700 square feet. There's something quite interesting that I found out. You can't actually see the louvers from in here. So if you take a look at this, it's actually spaced out quite nicely that you don't look at it. But if you were to go from here, that's where you will see the louvers. Wash is back. Oh, finally got some decent appliances. I've seen so many bad ones. We just arrived at HillHaven, which is next door to the Myst. Unlike the Myst, this show flat is actually located on its actual site, which is opened by Far East and Six Sui House, right? From what I understand is that Far East has sold about 62 units, which is less than 20% of what they have 18.18%. We are going in to take a look at the show flat right now.
And here's a simulation on what your view lines will look like on level 18 on both the 2-bedders and the 3-bedders.
In terms of the layout wise, they're both about the same. They are the not so dumbbell layout, I must say. You won't be missing out very much in terms of the space and the efficiencies. The interior design of the place is actually pretty decent. In the Myst, we saw the 2-bed plus study and the 4-bedroom layout. Over here in Hilhaven, we have the 2-bedroom as well as the 3 plus study layout. So with the 3 plus study, the difference is in that there is a flexi space that you can use either as a helper's room, a storage, or an actual study, which is this space over here. Back here in the studio trying to do a bit more research into the difference between Hilhaven and the Myst to give you my best 2.18 cents on what is the best option to go into today. Prior to my visit to Hilhaven, I was for sure I told my friends no, this is not something that you can buy. Judging from past experience, this is something by the faraway developer. But having visited the show flat, looking at the prices that have come up, I did make a bit of a ghost stun to look at this project from a very objective point of view. I was actually very surprised that Far East actually priced their project so closely to the prices over at the Myst. When doing the search, I realized that there's not a lot in the market for you right now, given that most prices have gone beyond $2,000 per square foot. And if you do want 1,000 square foot of space, between 3 bedrooms, that means that we're working with just under $2,000 per square foot in terms of budget. Out of which 2 of these show flats are actually located next to each other. So this explains the visit to Hilhaven and the Myst. The Myst is one of those projects that I really recommended a lot to some of my buyers who are looking for new launch as well, given that the price point is very attractive. The area that the Myst is in versus Hilhaven is in is that a lot of people harbor the notion that in Hillview area, prices don't really appreciate. There has been a number of unprofitable transactions, particularly in developments such as Hillview Peak, which is by Kingsford, and the other one which is at Hillier. But if you're really considering the 2-bedroom, my take is to go to the Myst first. Look for your options there. If you really cannot find anything, then consider Hilhaven. Only because of the price. But that said, the unprofitable transactions, if you were to zoom in closely as to what the problem is, it is actually a product-specific problem, not so much a location-specific problem. And this is what I mean. Dwelling deeper into the area, if you look around, the Hilhaven region of Hillview, the number of 1 and 2 bedrooms available over there is astonishing. Problem here is the product that Kingsford as well as Hillier had and what they were selling versus the number of 3 bedrooms that people were after for owner occupation. If you look at the bigger size floor plates, which are the 3 bedrooms and above, these people actually did not lose money. I really wouldn't recommend you going into Hilhaven in terms of a 1 and 2 bedroom. It is really just asking for it. As an investor, as own stay, whatever it is, when you buy into something, you have to think about the exit strategy at the end. And looking at the supply and the number of 1 and 2 bedrooms available in the entire Hillview region is going to be a hard battle to come out from. And hence, between the 2 projects, I do feel like the Myst is a better option because of the area that you're in. You're surrounded by landed enclave, which means to say that there are rich people living around there, the 5% of the population. You are already in the mature HDB
townships, whereby you will be able to find some sort of HDB upgraders coming in to the private condo segment. Given that the entry point for most of these older condos nearby the Myst is actually starting from 2-bedroom onwards, with the majority of these developments focused on 3 bedrooms and above. But one of those things that you want to take note of when going into the Myst is that you are surrounded by quite a number of freehold properties. And this kind of concludes my compare and contrast between the Myst and Hilhaven. I hope that I save you a little bit of time in making a better real estate decision today. My name is Mama Ju, and if you need more help, you can always reach out to me by clicking on my LinkedIn profile. Kiddings, bye!